Ooh. Going. They didn't even give me a chance to put in title up. I've had to come earlier because I'm going on an Easter egg hunt and I forgot about it at 2 o'clock. So I've not had no breakfast. This is, I'll say, my first cup of coffee again because I didn't drink the last one because I had to go to nursery. And then I've just gone in and thought that the Easter egg hunt was today. And actually it's tomorrow at 2 o'clock. So I've gone out, a little food shop, come back. I've got to go back out again. So it is literally a quick 10 to 15 minute chat, so she says, and I'll have to come on later when he's gone to his nana's, which will be earlier than I normally come on. So I've had to switch times. So it's basically just saying I'm not coming on at 2 o'clock because I've got to be at nursery for 2 o'clock, but I will come with a chat about I might come on at 6 o'clock because I'm going to come on earlier because I've got stuff to do later, but it'll be an earlier one. It's an energy one again, like I said before. Two sides of sort of anger, I think. The energy side of it. Mentioning a few people. Will be going over some cards that I pulled today just because, yes, they tell a story and I want to tell that story even though it's what's going on. And when I was saying before about haters and people who put thumbs down and stuff like that, 'cause there seems to be one person that keeps it must be the same person. Not that it matters because for someone to put thumbs down, the clicking on and it takes it as a view anyway. But I've just gone food shopping and I see hear the song Looking Back Over My Shoulder. Not really necessarily what that song's about, but I was like, the Mechanics. Oh yeah, I remember that song. Because I've got a thread to read tonight about back in the day when we were younger, my generation. That'll be a nice thread to read out, which I better write down because I forget. So that was playing. Also popped into my head because I saw two women in a coffee shop as I was walking past, hugging each other, and then the other one left. I thought, that reminds me, and then the song came in, which always happens because it was one of my granddad's songs, my mum's dad's song that he loved, and then it is a very relevant song, and it is a beautiful song. Literally, I'm only on for 10 minutes. Let's see if I can sing it, but obviously it's not going to be in tune. Was this song, and my mum said before when she's thought of her father, she's heard this song, and this is really what's like today. It is a beautiful world we live in, but some people, got to look past the crap, basically. But I can't remember the tune to this, and I've not got it up, so I'm not going to see someone watching. But like I said, I've got to go on an Easter egg hunt, so I won't be coming on at 2, I'll be coming on about 6, so I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I don't know the tune and I haven't got a deep voice. I just love this song, so I thought I'd just share it with you. Or go and listen to it. I see skies of blue, clouds of white, the bright blessed day and the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Because I saw these two women, and that's how I think when I go down the street. Not like what I'm cooking for tea and this, that and the other. Quite slow this one. And then the next bit to that is colours of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of the people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, you. I know I'm not in tune because I can't hear it. Not that it matters. Oh, this takes ages, these lyrics. I hear babies crying, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll never know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. It is a wonderful world. But we can get rid of the crappiness. Like I said, there's always good and light. There always has been, but it's been too much. So I just wanted to sort of sing that out of tune, but never mind. Some people are gonna, what do you call it? Haters gonna hate. Ooh, you can't sing. Ooh, you can't do this. Never said I was a singer. I just like to put my energy out and my vibration, which I will be yet again talking about tonight. And to all the I don't know the right word. I don't want to say haters. I don't want to say trolls. I don't just mean, I don't get a lot, but on anybody's platform, you've pushed me to write a poem. And as I was coming home to open the door, the words were coming in. I thought, yeah, that's good. Oh, I'm going to have to do a poem. It might be a bit funny. I don't know. I'm going to put it together. You know, like I did the Where We Go 1 Week War poem, which I need to sort out. And 3 people in the house I can see. I can't see anyone saying hi. And you're pushing me to do a poem. You're not pushing me to get off YouTube. You're just pushing me to do a poem. Oh, hi, Fee. I don't know why I said Mac yesterday. They're pushing me to do a poem. You know? So that's all good. That'll be quite fun. Might have to get my glasses on for that one. It's like the person that I said made a comment yesterday, which is quite hilarious. And I said, you know, you don't have to watch. It's like, I was talking about energy. How can you get offended by someone talking about energy and what I was talking about last night and tarot cards and good vibes? I mean, does that not show what sort of person you are? It's like, hello? It wasn't even about, you know, it was just about energy. 5 in the house. So just saying, I'm literally going in about 5 or 10 minutes. I've got to go. I've come in to go back to nursery. It's Easter, their Easter hunt. They split up for 2 weeks, and I thought it was tomorrow, and I was like, oh, I'll come on at 2 when he goes to his nana's. And they were like, no, you're in after. I was like, I'll go back home, I'll go shopping. I've not had no breakfast or dinner. I'll grab a cup of coffee, just come on to say I'll be back on after about 6-ish. I'm going to come on earlier. And I've got to go back out again. So I'll have to get me breakfast / dinner, whatever you call it, when I get back in, which will be tea. So, yeah. So I've got some cards again, and the Nature's Whispers, just pulled them out, and I'm like, and it's all about energy again, obviously. I'm going to explain them tonight, but they're not the cards I was doing yesterday, so I don't have to read it out. It's from me. But like I said, I was looking, when I walk down the street quickly before I go, I don't think of like stuff like, what am I making for tea, even though I was going food shopping. It's more like, I wanted to ask you, when does everyone come? I've not done Discord properly yet. I tested it the other week. I'm doing it this Friday. I'll let you know before Friday. I haven't got a clue. This is why I'm doing it, to test, because I'm totally not used to it. So it'll probably be a bit of a car crash, like, but I will let you know. If you want to get on Discord, then you can join Discord. It doesn't cost you to join Discord. In the description below is the information. So if anyone hasn't got a Discord, you can join, and if you have, there's my info. So just before we go, you're welcome. What was I saying then? I can't remember what I was going to say. Yeah, when I'm out and about, I was sort of thinking about what needed for tea, because I had to go and get some food in, but I weren't thinking as I was going around. I was just looking at my shopping list, but looking at people, how they interact, looking at a lad that I know about the same age as, no, he is the same age as my son, who works in the Morrisons, and I was looking at him because he's always in different departments. He's always happy and smiling. I'm just looking at people and listening and hearing people. I heard someone talking about Brexit the other day, you know, when you just hear snippets. I was like, and they were like, no, it's because of, they weren't angry. I was just watching people and listening to songs that were coming in, like I heard Over My Shoulder by Mechanics, and then I saw a woman hugging another woman in a coffee shop, because this is how I walk down the street. I'm not looking at what other people are looking at, thinking, oh, that's really nice, you know, people, you know, coming together and they care about each other. And then the song pops in my head. Louis Armstrong, What a Wonderful World. It's my granddad's favourite song, one of my granddad's favourite songs. And I just think that song is a beautiful song, and it's very relevant for today, because it is a good vibing song. And that's what popped in there, what I call messages, over self messages, what I was talking about yesterday. And tonight I'm going to sort of talk about the energy of like, what do people call it, like reflecting, like a mirror, or mirroring, or what's it called, reflecting out. Sometimes when you're angry, it could be because you're angry inside, or sometimes it's not that. Sometimes it's the complete opposite. There's a few different ways of looking at that, and I'm going to talk about that tonight. It's not just one thing. It's not just one way. There's many. It's like I said, universe, and there's a multiverse. There's many different ways how people can take that. There's many different ways that people have pumped that out there to confuse. But it can be the same, but it also can be different. Because we all know things are forever changing. They don't stay. So I'll explain that one after. So I think it'll be about... so if I just have to run out to this Easter egg hunt. I'll say 6:30 I'm going to come on. I'm going to come on earlier. I want to do an early one, and then, you know, maybe for an hour or so, you know what I'm like, and then it'll be an earlier finish because I need to go to bed early tonight. I don't think I went to bed till 2 o'clock last night because I don't know what I was doing. I was listening to something and absorbing something about different things of a few different people. It wasn't films or anything. I was like, exactly. And I wasn't watching it, I was just listening. Oh yeah, because before I go, that song came in. I've got to run now, but before I go, it was that song of let me see if I can get it up very quickly. I'm not going to be able to sing this at all, obviously, but I don't even know the song properly. But it's come up in one of the cards, which I will show you tonight. So, you know. And there's another one. Oh my god, I'm going to have to talk about that one tonight. Oh, hang on. What about that song? I can't even remember this tune. Let me just plug my earphones in. I do not remember this tune. I don't even know where my earplugs are. Listen. I don't know the tune. What is the tune? Anyway, it's that listen to the song in my heart. It's listen, by the way. Listen. I007, I've got something to say to you. Listen to the song in my heart, a melody I start but couldn't complete. Listen. I can't remember the song. This is Beyonce. Listen to the sound from deep within. It's only beginning to find release. Is that not what's going on? But I will talk about that after, because I've got to go to this Easter egg hunt, so I can't stay on. I'm going to come back at 6:30 because I didn't realise I was at an Easter egg hunt. I was watching your JFK Jr. video. It could be Q Ultimate. Can I get a whoop whoop? Can I get a whoop whoop? If you know me, and I'm into Q and JFK Jr., he was a good guy. He didn't want to be a great guy. He wanted to be a good guy. There's a difference. So did his dad. I'm not saying the family was brilliant, but JFK Jr. is in the Q team. So is Trump. Again, whoop whoop. Oh, there's twists. He never died. He never died. He's not dead. People go, believe in aliens and all this. Oh, I can't believe he faked his death. Well, and funny you're called 007 because he was a bit of a... Someone said in his closet at home he was like 007. He had all these, you know. So... of course it makes sense. I saw your videos, I'm like, yeah, Brian Harvey, and I've done chats on that and this and that and the other. And I liked your videos I was saying before I go about when you put up like, hold on a minute, this video isn't for you. Like someone commented yesterday, it's like, I don't get a lot, but it's like the haters or the trolls, whatever you want to call them, I don't even know what to call them. The ones about nonsense, doesn't matter. My videos aren't for you, so you shouldn't be watching. But when you do watch and you comment, you're just giving me views. So, I mean, if you don't want to give me a view, you shouldn't really watch. But, so, yeah. And I keep meaning to say, when you come on, I keep meaning to go, like, when Jon Snow comes on, I always go, oh, winter's over Jon Snow. With you, it should be nil. So you probably end up seeing me doing that now because That's quite funny. I hate to say it, laugh out loud, I've not been following it for a while, but that makes total sense. It does, see, I've been into Q from the beginning, and I know people fell off. I don't follow it constantly, because sitting back, having the popcorn, watching the show, watching the world stage go on, it's what's going on behind the world stage. So I will catch you later. I'll be on about 6:30. I'm free tonight, so just didn't realise I've got to go out for an Easter egg hunt. So I'm gonna go now because I've got to leg it to nursery. So catch you later. It does make total sense. I'm glad you said that. Yes, most of us in here are onto that. So catch you later.